Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. In one of my previous videos, I showed you guys how to make a basic skirt pattern with skirt vent. So I have the tutorial already on my channel. Guys, you guys should check it out. It's actually really beginner friendly and very easy to follow. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this pencil skirt pattern. Now, this is the easiest pencil skirt pattern you're going to get. Now with this one, you have only one pattern paper that you're going to use for the front and the back. So let's just get into it. It's going to be a quick tutorial. You don't need a lot of pattern papers or anything. This is exactly what you need. Let's get into it, guys. Now guys, the first thing you're going to do is measure your waist to hip and then your waist to the length that you want your skirt to be. Now you can make it long, short, whatever length you want. Just mark it right there and then use a line to represent these lines.
Don't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power.
Now that we're done with that, we're going to go to the waistline and we're going to measure our waist circumference divided by 4 plus 1 inch that we're going to use for our dart allowance and then 1 inch that we're going to use for our seam allowance. Now your seam allowance can be half an inch if that's what you're comfortable with. So whatever seam allowance you're using, you're going to add it to this measurement. So waist plus darts, 1 inch darts, and then your seam allowance. Now I'm now going to go to the hip line, and what I'm going to do is measure my hip circumference divided by 4 plus 1 inch for my sewing allowance. Now on your hemline, you're going to measure what you measured on your hip line minus 1 inch. So you know it's a pencil skirt, it has to taper down, so that taper effect has to be there. So if you measured 11 inches on your hip line, you're going to measure 10 inches on your hemline. Now we're going to work on our darts. Now you're going to measure your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. So once you've measured that divided by 2, you're now going to mark it from the edge right here to that point. So if you have 3.5 inches, that's what you're going to measure at this waistline. And then we're going to go downwards by 4 inches. Now this 4 inches is for the back dart. The front, you're going to use 3 inches when you're sewing. But for the purpose of this pattern, we're going to be measuring what we're going to use for the back on this pattern, which is 4 inches. Now you're going to rule a line, and then on both sides of this line at the top, you're going to measure 0.5 inches on both sides. Now create your dart V. So that V that we always make for our darts, create it right there. Now the next thing we're going to do is just create our curves basically. So connect from the waist to the hip using your hip curve and then to the hem. So this is what I'm doing right here. So connect all your points basically. And then for the front measurement, now the front is different from the back because the front has this dip basically at the front. So we're going to go downwards by 1 inch and then we're going to connect it to the waistline at the other side. So can you guys see what I'm doing? So connect it right there and then we are going to just label our pattern, and that's it, guys. That is all you're going to need. I'm going to show you guys how it's going to look like on fabric. So I'm going to cut it out for you guys to see how I did the back, because the back is going to be straight. It's the front that is going to have this dip at the waistline. So just write everything you need to write out and then cut out your pattern. Now guys, can you guys see what the pattern looks like now? Now on fabric, this is what it looks like. Can you guys see the back? I have added that 1 inch. You know, the back is going to be cut straight at the top, so it's straight right there. You can see the dip. That dip is for the front, and then on the center part as well, this has an extra 1 inch for my zipper allowance. So the back has a zipper allowance, and then at the top it has that straight cut basically. But for the front, you're going to have that dip, so you're going to cut out that curve that we made at the waistline on that front piece. So this is what the pattern looks like. And guys, that's all I have for this tutorial. I hope you guys loved it. If you try it out, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I'll be ready to showcase your work with all my growing followers, and even here on YouTube as well. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Join in as a member on this channel. Like this video, share within and outside your circle. Comment in the comment section if you have any questions. In my future videos, I'm going to be showing you guys how to sew this together with lining, and another video without lining. So you're going to learn how to add lining to your pencil skirts, and if you want to also sew it just like that without lining, I'm going to teach you guys as well. Yes, subscribe, 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 and until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.